Hi, good morning. Today I'm going to be sitting down with Christine Weber. Christine Weber is the product marketing manager for the Link OS suite of solutions and the Link OS offering from Zebra Technologies. She's actually also the product marketing manager for our Mobility DNA product offering. I spoke with many of our resellers over the past 9 months since the acquisition of Motorola by Zebra, and one of the common themes is, I know Link OS is on the printer, but what does it do? What does it give me? Why do I care? My users are using ZPL. I just want to make sure that the replacement printer I sell them utilizes, has ZPL. So anyways, I sat down with Christine Weber to help maybe clear some of that up and also provide some questions you can ask as a partner when you're talking with some of the end users out there. I put together videos like this on a fairly regular basis. My goal is to provide information in kind of a bite-sized chunk manner that you guys as partners can use, when talking with your end users. Hopefully you find it valuable. If you do, go ahead and click the subscribe button. And now on to my conversation with Christine. Hi, good morning. I'm sitting here with Christine Weber this morning. She is the product manager for the ZebraLink OS solution. What would you call it?
I would call it an ecosystem, actually.
Ecosystem?
Mark. Yeah.
Okay. So I spoke with a lot of our resellers over the past 9-10 months since the acquisition closed, and there seems to be some confusion or just kind of foggy grayness around what Link OS does and what the value of Link OS is, and maybe even how to present that or pitch that to end user customers when they're out selling. So I guess where do we start with? What is Link OS?
Well, Link OS really is 3 things. So it's an operating system, it's an SDK, and it's also applications. And all of those 3 work together in order to enable customers to integrate their Zebra printer devices into their business environment very efficiently and effectively. Obviously, the SDK is a very key part from a developer perspective. So customers may want to leverage some of the capabilities within the printers, and to do that, the SDK provides a lot of source tools, documentation, examples that those developers can leverage in order for them to do that integration much more quickly, efficiently, and effectively.
Would you think would the partners leverage it to offer more of a solution to the end user, or would the end users leverage it themselves, or maybe both?
Both.
Okay.
Right? So any developer, whether it's a partner location, the end user, or even the ISV the end user is using, right? So one of the benefits is that, hey, this device is easier to integrate into your business solution than any other solution on the market, because we support all operating systems with the SDK. We support many different type of programming languages. It's the most robust solution out there. And what does that equal to the customer from the SDK? Being able to get their application up and running faster and less costly, right? Because the developer can finish it in a quicker amount of time, therefore costing them less money to do that.
Well, I don't mean to interrupt you, but you said it was an ecosystem. You mentioned SDK. Yes. You mentioned an OS.
Right. So I was going to get to those next ones. Thank you, Mark. Yeah, the operating system. So basically, you're familiar with the legacy Zebra printers, which we kind of terminology we use to call them as ZebraLink. Those printers were very firmware based, right? And they would do very specific actions, only those actions. Whereas Link OS, it operates more like an operating system, that firmware, in that it can accept information in, it can send information out. It works more like a smartphone. So how I compare a ZebraLink printer to a Link OS printer, a ZebraLink printer is more like a Motorola flip phone in its functionalities versus a Link OS printer, which is more like the smartphones we all use today and the mobile computers that are used today, right? So that's how I kind of explain the operating system in a very high level and what it can do. Then there's also features and applications that we've built and market and talk about what you can do with Link OS. And some of them are really features that you can leverage, building your own or leveraging what we've created, like Print Touch or Cloud Connect, which we'll talk a little bit about later, versus applications like our Profile Manager application, which is server-based software that people use to manage those printers. So those are the 3 things. It's an operating system, an SDK, and applications.